men probably have dabbled with at least a
Now, this is going to be a fire round. What are some of the...
Atlanta, Miami,
Okay,
Hong
all right,
Kong.
What's that? Yeah. So now we're going to get into some of the ridiculous reasons men leave women versus women leaving men. So we'll start with you. What is the most ridiculous reason you've ever seen a guy leave a girl?
Friend, colleague, family.
Or just something you know in general, ridiculous reason why men leave women?
I'm stumped.
Nothing? Okay, that's fine. What about you? Can't think of anything?
No, I've never heard of anything other than I don't love her.
Okay. What about you? Ridiculous reasons men leave women? Can you think of anything?
Because they turned gay. Or they were gay and they were just closeting that bitch.
To that, actually.
That happened to my girlfriend, literally her boyfriend.
So she made him go gay?
Well, no, like he was apparently gay like before he started dating her, but didn't come out about it. And some of his friends tried to like warn her. And she was like, no, I don't believe it, blah, blah. And then like found out later on that he finally came out and he was like, I'm sorry, I've been gay. I've just been using girls for the past few years because I just couldn't come out about it. The fuck?
All right. What about you? What is the most ridiculous reason a guy leaves a woman?
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
Maybe because the girl can cook. I don't know.
You think that's a ridiculous reason to leave?
Yeah, it's really ridiculous.
She can't cook.
Yeah.
Cannot. Okay.
I like that.
You can't cook, bitch. I'm gone.
You got good bait.
He's hungry, so he's gonna leave her.
Okay. All right. Can't cook, so you think that's ridiculous? All right. What about you?
So because they find someone younger, for example.
You think that's a ridiculous reason to leave?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think it's ridiculous if a woman finds a man that's richer and leaves her man for that other guy?
Yeah.
Yes. You think that's ridiculous too?
Yes.
No.
No, hold on.
I feel so.
Yes. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I feel so. I mean, if you really love someone, it's. Like
yeah, but what if the woman is no longer attractive and she lost weight, gained weight?
So I mean, then you don't really love her. You know.
Okay.
That's
What if the man had the money, but then he gambled it all away, and then she finds a richer man?
Again, she really don't love her.
So she's got to stay.
Yeah. I mean,
with the
if you
gambling,
really love someone, it doesn't matter like what happened. You know, if she like lose weight, like gain weight.
So you think love is what's the term I want to use? Unconditional.
Weight,
yeah, it is.
You think love is unconditional?
Yeah, exactly.
It should be.
It should be, but
should be, but is it?
Not anymore.
No.
Not anymore.
It's not. Nope.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So you think leaving her for a younger woman is ridiculous? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I would say
a ridiculous reason a man leaves a woman.
The most ridiculous.
If you can't think of any, that's fine too.
Yeah, not any like personal examples, to be honest, off the top of my head.
That's
but
fine.
I think for a lot of guys, it's if they like there's even some really successful guys who have everything, but maybe they're not necessarily ready to settle down with a girl. You know what I mean? Maybe they have the lifestyle ahead of them. They have so many options, this, that, and the third. And they're not necessarily able or willing to define the parameters of what they would want in a relationship with that particular woman. I would say that's...
So not ready to commit, you think, is a ridiculous reason to leave a girl?
I wouldn't say even not willing to commit, but it's somebody who...
That's...
Yeah, I mean, technically that's what I said, but it's not even that, because you have a lot of guys who are not ready to commit, but there's a lot of guys who maybe... There's guys who are not ready to commit because they don't want the lifestyle, and there's guys who are not ready to commit subconsciously because they have the trauma, because they have this, that, and the third that are making them unwilling to be able to even be honest with the woman that they have to see if it could work out in the first place. That's at least from my experience, you know? So for a guy who's not willing to... How do I put it? I don't know. It's difficult to describe.
Well,
I guess you're saying you're right.
Let me ask you this: it could be could be deemed ridiculous in your opinion to not commit, not want to give up your lifestyle and/or freedom for a girl.
Yes, even if you don't have better options.
Okay.
That would be the ridiculous reason. Even if you don't have better options, even if you're not worthy of that, even if you haven't built yourself to that esteem, even if you're not qualified to be at that level to say that.
So being commitment phobic could be considered a ridiculous reason.
Yes.
Let me ask you this then. who takes more inherent risk when getting into a serious relationship, the man or the woman?
Definitely the man. 1,000%.
So if we know that the man takes way more risk going into a relationship, is it that ridiculous that he's a bit scared to commit?
No, and again, I'm talking more again because I'm sorry, but it's an anecdote. You know, I'm talking more from personal experience. So
yeah, but objectively speaking, if men take way more risk getting into relationships with women,
they should be way more cautious. Absolutely,
so
and they should be digging.
In conclusion, is it actually ridiculous to be more reluctant to get into relationships when you take on way more risk?
On the balance of probability, Myron, no.
Okay, so you just contradicted yourself, but okay.
I know. I'm all I can talk about is anecdotes, right? All I can talk about is from my own personal experience. At the end of the day, I can't talk from anybody else, and so that's me.
What about you? What are some? What do you think is a ridiculous reason for a man to leave a woman?
I think like obeying to a man. You know, there's and I'll explain why. Submission and obeying maybe go hand in hand, but what I can say is an example. For example, there's some men out there who have expectations, and for example, they don't have cars, right? I'm just gonna say an example. They don't have cars.
Okay.
They live far as hell. For example, you live in Miami, they live in Broward. And they're just like, oh, well, you know, I'm good looking and I have this and I have that. My car is in the, you know,
a 6-pack.
Something's going on with my car, blah, blah, blah. Like, you need to come today. And it's like a fucking, excuse me for cursing. It's like, it's a Monday. Like, yo, like, why do I need to go to you and you can't even come to me? Like, why should I obey your command and there's no way of you obeying mine, if that kind of makes sense?
Who hurt you?
Right,
Nobody's hurt me, my love.
It's a real scenario.
This is real shit.
Hold on.
This is real shit.
I'm just a little confused here. So your reason for a ridiculous reason that a man leaves a woman is the woman not obeying him, or the other way around?
Yeah, for the woman not obeying the man is a reason why men leave. Or like stop talking to women.
And you think that's ridiculous? Okay, so let me ask you this:
Sure.
Who is the responsible party in a relationship from a leadership perspective? The man or the woman?
I mean, when you put it like that, it's like it's the values. Like, you can't determine who has really power of authority. Basically, that's what you're saying. Like,
in a male and female relationship, who is supposed to be the leader for the relationship to have?
I feel like both. You're supposed to bring both to the table. Like, I'm bringing this, you bring the same, and then we build together.
You are aware of the fact that there can't be two leaders, correct?
So there can't be two leaders.
No.
Okay, well,
look at the United States. Look at every thriving first world country. There's one president and/or one prime minister for a reason. If you look at any company, there's one chief executive decision maker.
Okay, so I get it. So the man can be the leader. All right, so the man can be the leader.
So the man's the leader. Okay, so since the man is the leader, who has the responsibility of the relationship, whether it's protecting, providing, security, all these other things? Whose responsibility is that?
Can I be super truthful?
I'm asking you in a general relationship.
Right.
If the man is the leader, like you said,
you know what? You better be giving me everything.
Come on now.
That comes with that. No, I'm being serious.
For a blowjob?
Jesus Christ.
No, like that's something important to a lot of men.
Blowjobs.
A lot of men.
Day and night.
You're telling me right now
copious
that's not something important to you.
If you're a slow Tuesday, that's given.
No, but sex is a huge part of a relationship.
I agree.
So if you're not giving,
look, I'm just asking you very simple questions.
I'm lost.
I'm asking you extremely simple questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
You said that it is valid, right? For you, excuse me. The question is, what is a ridiculous reason that a man would leave a woman?
And I said obeying to a man.
Yes, and then you said a man leaving a woman for not obeying him. Correct.
Correct.
Okay, and then you gave the example of the vehicles. And him not wanting to drive to you and everything else.
Your Honor?
Yeah. So after that, then I asked you, okay, a woman not obeying a man is a ridiculous reason for the man to leave. Then I asked you, okay, well, in a relationship, who's supposed to be the leader? You said at first both, and then you went ahead and you changed it. You said the man. And I'm like, okay, since the man's the leader, who has the responsibility of protection, provisioning, etc. in the relationship?
Okay.
The man, correct?
Your question? Yes, the man.
Okay. So if he has responsibility, wouldn't it be fair to say that he also has authority over you as well?
Authority over me?
Yes. If he's responsible for you, that means by definition he has authority over you.
Legally, in a legal aspect, okay.
Okay. I give you an example. The President of the United States, one of the most powerful men in the world. he's protected by Secret Service, correct? Though he is the President of the United States, the Secret Service is responsible for his safety, correct?
Correct.
So he can't go anywhere unless the Secret Service clears it first, correct?
Okay.
So therefore, they have, even though he's one of the most powerful people, they have authority over how he travels and how he moves. So wouldn't it be fair to say that, you know, not using that example, but now moving on to the relationship example, if your man has authority over you, you must obey him.
So my man needs to know exactly where I'm at all times and all like aspects of the day. Like
He's responsible for protecting you,
So
correct?
he needs to have my like location.
Is he responsible for protecting you?
He's responsible for protecting me, but he's not responsible for like overlooking me and everything that I do. He should trust me.
If you get kidnapped or hurt, or somebody actually attacks you, and he doesn't know where you're at.
But that's thinking of the worst. Like, why does everybody need to show locations and stuff like that?
Things happen in Miami.
Yeah, but that's just thinking of the worst. I think that there should be trust.
I don't know if you see here that I'm trying to come to a logical conclusion, and you're not like coming to the conclusion with me. Because you're saying that it's ridiculous for a man to leave you for not obeying, but I'm saying, is it really that ridiculous when he's responsible for you?
What if he's acting responsible but he's not?
It's fine. I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. It's okay.
Whose fault is that you pick someone that's acting responsible for you?
Exactly. How responsible is the man with no car?
Exactly. This is just like...
Yeah, what we're saying is like we're at fault when we choose men that we think that might be the providers.
I'm just speaking from my own personal...
And like we become like, oh, you don't need the location. Like you don't actually care.
I've been with somebody for 4 years. It was great. It didn't last over.
We need to find men from Sudan.
But I've never had somebody control me.
If you're a slow Tuesday, you can't have any demands at all.
What's a slow Tuesday?
What's a slow Tuesday?
What you are. Honestly, like you want a man to give you that respect, but to him, he might just be a fuck. So you got to make sure the man actually loves you, cares about you, to get that respect. But if not, you're just a fuck or a blowjob. That's all you are.
For 3 years.
But I feel like it goes both ways. Why is it always like the man needs to be the one to be like, yo, the woman also needs to be the one to be like, yo, you're coming into my house. Like what you were saying. Like you're coming into my house, I'm feeding you, right? You're hungry, I'm feeding you. I'm giving you this, I'm giving you that. Like,
are you actually aroused and attracted and respect men that listen to you and you're the dominant?
What?
Answer the question.
I didn't hear.
Do you actually respect, admire, and want to be with men that you could boss around and you're dominant on?
No.
Then stop talking.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. Like, we got to be realistic here a bit, ladies.
Right, so we're gonna
come on, man. Like, you're over here saying, well, yeah, I have some leadership, but I was like, he should obey me. So shut the fuck up. No, you don't want.
There should be a share of leadership.
What the hell?
Like leadership.
No. That's why we're in the fucking situation we're in right now in society, where all of you are fucking complaining about men not taking leadership, is because you guys think you're equal to us.
I never said I was equal to a man.
You literally just tried now with prefacing that example of, but you should obey me sometimes. No, we don't fucking listen to y'all. That's not how this goes. Like, holy crap, man. Okay, anyway.
Let's get ready to rumble.
No. Yeah, we'll stay on longer. I just find it interesting because it's like you're saying, I want to be a leader too, and I want XYZ, but you don't give those men a chance. Those are men that you guys don't respect. Those are men that you don't want to be with. Like, you're literally describing the traits that you're not attracted to.
Okay. So then we get with the wrong guy.
Yes.
I can see where you're coming from.
Because you think equality is a thing in relationships.
Right.
And I mean, there's a bunch of reasons why we think that because of feminism or whatever, but I just find it interesting how you think it's ridiculous for a man to get rid of you because you don't obey him. But then in my mind, I'm looking at it like, well, if a guy gets with you, he's responsible for your safety. If I'm responsible for your safety and I tell you, hey, we're going to walk this way, and then you give me some lip, no, I want to go this way. It's better, more scenic, yeah. But I know that it's more dangerous to take that route, and we take that route, and then we get robbed and killed. Whose fault is that? It's my fault because I let you dictate how we were going to know when I knew better. And I'm the one that's responsible for your safety. So if something happens to you, it's on me. I'm responsible, right?
So happens when you're alone, then the safety falls on yourself. You have to have the better judgment for yourself.
We're talking about
partnership
in a relationship.
Okay. Right. Well,
Byron, are you in a relationship?
I stress the description slow Tuesday.
That's fine. I just wanted to challenge your logic, but
do you have a girlfriend?
Do you see how you didn't make sense a bit there?
I get it.
Do you have a girlfriend? Because I have a bunch of girls who would love to date you.
Oh my god.
We'll continue on with the show. What about you? What do you use a ridiculous? Because we still got a video here. What do you Sorry, a ridiculous reason that men leave women, in your opinion?
What she wears.
You think that's a ridiculous reason?
Yes, because if you're getting
Why
with
so?
a girl and she's already in a if you're with a girl and like she was
Sure.
in bikinis and shit when you got with her,
Yep.
why are you gonna make her cover up after?
That's very
Fair.
good. That's
Fair.
good.
Okay. Let's challenge that logic real fast. Let's assume you work really hard. You do OnlyFans, and you said you do some tattoo artisting, right? Yeah. So let's say, what's your dream car?
Something simple. I'd say Audi or a G-Wagon or
G-Wagon, okay.
Jeep.
Let's say you save up the $160,000.
That is simple, though. I could say Lamborghini or fucking Rolls Royce or some shit, you know? Bentley. It's simple. Okay,
So
simple, cute.
let's go ahead and, because, so you gave the example of like, you think it's ridiculous for a man to leave a girl because she still wants to dress a certain way despite the fact that she's in a relationship, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's use that example. Let's say you work really hard and you save up that $160,000 to go buy your pink G-Wagon dream, right? You go to the fucking lot. It's right there. They have it ready for you. You pay for it. You drive it off the lot, right? Then the salesman comes back to you and tells you, hey, look, we don't really have any more of these pink G-Wagons and people really want them, so I'm going to need to borrow the car from you for a bit and put a for sale sign on it and drive it around a little bit. Are you okay with that? What would you say to the salesman after you purchased it?
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now.
Please answer the question. What would you say?
Why the fuck would you sell me a car just to take it back? That's what I would say.
Fantastic. Why the fuck would you continue to post pictures after we're in a relationship?
Ooh!
Gotcha, bitch. Why the fuck would you get with me and I'm posting pictures? Like,
You triggered my trap card. Why the fuck would you buy the Mercedes when they're gonna come and ask you to go ahead and show it around?
That's what you liked though when you got with me. So why do you not like it no more?
Yeah. So I think
You
you're
can rent
missing.
it and I'll keep it though.
Yeah.
I see a match.
Yeah.
You
You
guys are a
see,
match.
I don't think you see the logic
Yes.
here. You worked really hard to
I'm
purchase that
Cupid.
vehicle, right?
They like each other.
You had to
No.
yes, you didn't work hard to save up that $160,000 to purchase the vehicle?
A side conversation.
Yeah, but you worked really hard to earn that car,
did.
correct? Save up the money, blood, sweat, and tears, and you purchase it. And then someone comes in and says, no, you need to continue to have that for sale sign on that vehicle. As a matter of fact, they want to parade it around
Well,
the
then
streets
I'm
so
gonna
other
ask
people-
for if they got one in all black.
Okay, so you'll go get another car.
Yeah.
Oh, so would you
Yeah.
be mad if the guy left you and went and got another girl
No.
that doesn't want to keep it for sale sign on
No,
her
that's
neck?
life. Fuck it. I'll find me a
Okay.
new man.
Do you see the logic there, though?
I kind of do, but
That's how
I don't
men.
care.
That's how men look at women. I know that sounds fucked up, but
It
like,
is fucked up.
well, hey, that's the
But,
world that
yeah.
we're in. But it's not fucked up that we have to work really hard to be able to purchase a car in the first place, right?
It's not. No. I mean, nobody gets shit for free, so no, it's not fucked up.
Well, men have
Women
to work
get
for
shit
their
for
value.
What do you mean?
Okay. Who has more value, an 18-year-old girl or an 18-year-old man?
We both have the same value. What the fuck do you mean?
In the dating marketplace, who commands more value, an 18-year-old woman or an 18-year-old man?
Girl.
Why?
She's a virgin.
Because we're virgin, we give babies and all type of shit.
Okay.
You just got nut.
Okay, that's
I mean-
fine. So,
Well, no,
okay.
that's-
So, why does she have more value than the man?
Women always have more value than men. We give life.
Oh,
Can we
thank
get
you.
some
100%.
shots?
Okay,
What
so
do you mean?
so you admit that women have more value than men.
Always, yeah.
Okay. So women are born with their value.
Yes.
That proves my point. That's literally what I just said. Men have to create their value. Women are born with their value.
Okay, well, I wasn't listening.
I can tell. I can
Next
tell.
question.
I can tell.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but do you see the logic with why men have an issue with if you dress a certain way and then he meets you and then you continue to dress that way, why it's a problem? If you dress provocatively, so to speak?
It's the same thing as like, I get what you're saying. Okay,
But you know what I
don't
was doing
want-
before you got with me, though.
You don't want your woman to be out here exposing herself when you're with her because that's for him. Just like you would not want your man out here with another bitch fucking them and whatnot. It's like it goes hand in hand.
It's
Now,
not
if
even
you're
like
coming
that.
into my
though.
life
It's
and you're
not
gonna
even.
change my life, and you know,
Can we let her, hold on.
Yeah.
Can we let her finish her thought and then you guys can go ahead and say what you want to say? Go ahead.
I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. And I think he's absolutely right because it would be the same way. Like, if roles were reversed, okay, I would not want my fucking man out here literally having his fucking dick out, sending it to multiple bitches, doing this and that. You know what I mean? And it goes hand in hand. I don't know. I see your point of view. I understand what you're saying because I'm the exact same way. I don't like to share. I don't want my man to be out here giving it all up to other people if we're in a relationship with each other. And it would be the same way in his defense.
But can
I think they're a bit different. I would argue it's more along the lines of not necessarily him slinging dick to another girl, but I would say it's the equivalent to him like spending money and his resources on another girl, because that actually hurts you.
Yeah.
Right. So if I go ahead and I have a girl, but then I'm spending money on other girls and I'm like selling them a dream and stuff, that's resources that are getting taken away from you. Right.
Right. I mean, there's multiple factors that can go into it, but I get what you're saying.
You see my perspective?
Yes.
Yeah. So you still don't. Do you see the? Okay. I mean, you don't have to agree with it, but that's how men look at women. I know it sounds fucked up,
I completely
but for
agree,
sale
but